Face on the front page. 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 One mic. Face on the front page. One mic. Face on the front page. One mic.
Hey everybody, this is Nicole, and thank you for watching the Just Give Me the Mic show. I just want to say I really appreciate everybody who's been supporting the shows and coming out to our events. Our last big event that we had was our 9th year anniversary for Just Give Me the Mic, and it was just amazing. And since then, we've dealt with COVID and, you know, protests. It's been so much going on right now, but I definitely have some great new shows, some great new content for you coming up. We have some artists that are going to be coming through. Some people from the community will be coming through, joining us also on the show to talk about some things that's going on. But today I'm excited because my next guest, I have watched her grow up pretty much, you know, at different shows. And she has a brother that's also into the entertainment business who used to always come by Just Give Me the Mic and support the show and perform and get some interviews. So it's exciting for me to have the chance to talk with Nicole. So thank you so much for joining me today on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I remember when you used to come to the show, you'd be like the quiet one on the side, while her brother, anybody, if you don't know, is Little Legend. And Little Legend be on the mic and used to do background for him and dance for him. And then boom, one day, now Nicole got her music coming out and singing and has an awesome voice. So, I mean, have you always wanted to sing? That's something that you always wanted to do?
Yeah, it took a while for me to get into it. Obviously because I'm, you know, a little bit more laid back than my brother. I'm a little bit more chill and a little bit more shy. So when I saw my brother getting out there doing shows and promoting and doing music, I wanted to do it too. So he's part of the inspiration as to why I'm an artist today.
And Little Legend is fearless. Like,
Yes.
I see him jump on any stage at any time. Like, he's always ready. So you definitely had a good mentor, so to speak, to really pull you up out of it, you know? But I always used to thought you was a little shy because you used to be, like, kind of soft-spoken. And then you have a dad. Your dad is into music. So it was just, like, all around you growing up, right?
Yeah, growing up, it's always been around me, always been in my family. Not only my dad and my brother, but my grandfather, my uncles, they were into production and
Okay.
doing music on the keyboards, and it's just always been almost like a genetic kind of thing in my family.
Okay. When did you realize you could sing?
I believe I was about 11. I started singing in church. Church was the first place that I started to sing.
Uh-huh.
And I started writing music when I was about 11. And
Wow.
then after that is when I realized that I had something, and I was getting feedback from people saying that I was really good. And that just gave me the confidence to get out there and just start performing and doing what I do.
So do you feel that you overcame your shyness that you initially had in the beginning?
I definitely feel like I overcame my shyness, but there are times when I, you know, still feel a little bit nervous, still feel that nervousness. But when I get on stage, I feel like I'm a whole different person.
Okay.
And I've been told that by so many people, like, oh, when you talk to her, she's a little soft spoken, but when she gets on stage, it's like another personality that you see. So I definitely feel like I've overcame that.
Yeah, I see. Even from last year to the last time I saw you perform, I could see each time you get on the stage, it's like the aura. Now it's like you own it. You know what I mean? Like you're in your
Right.
element, and you got that confidence. So you could, not saying that you didn't have it, but I could just see as you're growing.
Hmm.
You know, I could see how you're like, look, this stage is mine. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm here to do what I came to do. Okay, which is an awesome thing. So how do you feel tell us about some of the music that you've done so far.
My first project that I ever came out with is I Am Naya. It's called I Am Naya. It's on SoundCloud. I released that when I was 15 years old.
Wow.
So that was when I, was at the beginning just starting to release music. That was just like a debut project for people to get to know me,
Right.
my hopes and dreams, my goals as an artist, and things like that. I definitely feel like I've improved since then,
Yes.
vocally and uh, as far as writing as well and performing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the inspiration for my music comes from experiences, things that I've learned, um, just fictional stories and concepts that I come up with in my head,
Right.
um, conversations I've had, things like that. So
Do you enjoy like the whole process, like from you writing it out on paper, like because you have to find the right beat to go with what you want to say, and like how does that work for you? Does your father give you a beat and you like okay, you come up with something, or do you normally like write it down first and your father tries to find something to kind of fit what your message is that you're trying to say? How does that process work for you?
um, usually I just base it off the beat, like you said.
Uh
I
huh.
I use the beat as foundation. Um, First I figure out how the beat makes me feel
Right.
generally, um, and then I try to figure out what lyrics, what concept I want to go for, and then I start figuring out the melodies and things like that.
Isn't that nice to be able to incorporate the songwriting and to be able to execute it and sing it as well and perform it live, seeing words
Yes,
on paper come to life, right? That whole
yes,
process, that energy that you want to give to it, right? So I
right.
mean that it's a beautiful thing and it's good that you're part of both sides because some people you need songwriters to, help them get their content. But when you can do both, that's even better. So who are some of the artists that you like to listen to? When you're not
Um,
listening to your music, right? Who do you like to
some
listen to?
sometimes I do listen to myself, just to critique myself and see what things I can work on, what I can do better on. Um,
Okay, good.
but some artists I listen to are, of course, my brother. I listen to
Right.
him. Kaylani, I love Kaylani.
Me too.
I love Janae Aiko,
Oh, okay.
Tory Lanez.
Yes.
I grew up listening to a lot of Beyonce. I was a huge, big Beyonce fan, Destiny's
Uh-huh.
Child fan.
Right, me
Um,
too.
Alicia Keys. I grew up listening to her as well. So
I
yeah,
could see a
those.
little bit of influence in her sound, not her sound, but like in style wise, a little bit. I could see a little bit of influence in the way you execute too. So that's
Yeah.
kind of yeah, I could see that. How do you feel about the new group that Beyonce has out? Chloe and what's the girl's name? Chloe and who?
Hallie.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? The sister combination.
I feel like they are just, oh my god, they're just like so talented and they came a long way. I remember watching their covers on YouTube
Uh huh.
and they just improved so much and they're just so blessed and so lucky to have Beyonce as a mentor.
Aren't they? Aren't they?
And yeah, anybody would kill for that opportunity. So
Do you actually know how they got to make that break with her? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Because it be those times, it's like almost as an artist, you have to be ready all the time, right? Because
Right.
when those little gateways open up and those windows of opportunity, you have to be ready to snatch it up. Like if you was to see Beyonce, what would you do? What do you think that you would do to try to get Beyonce to notice who you are? Because that's a big thing. Like
It is.
it's
Yeah.
like you walk up to them and just start singing. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Like, can I talk to you for a minute? You pull them to the side and you start singing. Like, it's like you got to think. Like, 'cause sometimes out of the blue, an opportunity like that could happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's very interesting. So you're also in school. Not only are you killing the music and doing your thing and dancing and writing and doing all this stuff, but you're also in school, just busting out those grades.
Yes.
So
It's
how do you balance your time with school, music, and?
it's very hard. Somehow I find a way, but it's very hard. Like right now, I'm still in school right now, even though it's
Mhm.
summer. So, um, I'm an honor student at Berkeley College. My major
Nice,
is business administration.
nice. Congratulations.
So, thank you. Um, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how I do it, but I try to make sure that I do as much work as I can. I try to split it up each day. So I don't
Right.
get overwhelmed by trying to do everything at one time. When I have the opportunity, I'll do something involving music, whether it's writing, whether it's making a beat with my dad,
Right.
or just planning other things involving music. So I just try to figure out what's best for me as far as the time.
Good, good. So why did you want to take business? What are you hoping to do with your business degree?
Um, I'm hoping to eventually down the line in the future, I'm hoping to own a label with
Okay.
my dad and my brother. We always use the hashtag legendary entertainment. That's always something that we
Wouldn't
use.
that be nice, right? Wouldn't that
Yeah,
be nice? That would be fitting. I know your father had mentioned something about branding and doing a label, and I think that would be great because he got two talents that he's juggling over there at home, you know?
right.
So he has to go into two different modes. He has to go into the hip hop lane, and then he has to go into like R&B singing. So your father's working it. He's working both sides of the fence right now, which is good, you know?
Yes.
My name is Nicole. I started music when I was 11 years old. The biggest thing that got me into music was my family. I've always been around music ever since I was little. My dad was into production. My grandfather, my uncles, they were into playing keys, and that's when I got into music. My songs are mostly about just stories that I like to tell, life lessons that I learned, fictional stories that I come up with, and things that I experience. My singing style is definitely new. I think it's fresh. I think it's very original. Although I have been influenced by artists like Janae Aiko, Kaylani, things like that.
So how does your father inspire you? 'Cause I know he does. Having that musical background, like how is it working with your dad who knows about music? And do you normally agree on like music and content, or how does that normally go?
Um, Working with my dad is probably the best thing ever. Like I would choose him to work over, sometimes somebody else that I don't know,
Right.
because we have that musical connection. Like if
Mm-hmm.
there's another artist and like I'm not really familiar with them, it might take me a little longer to open up as far as working with them.
Right.
But me and my father, we're like this, so we just we just connect on that musical level. So
It gives you that level of comfort too, right? It's like you
right,
can really let go and not be afraid to try something maybe that that you might be skeptical when you're working with somebody new who doesn't really understand you or know you as an artist, right? It makes a
right.
difference.
Hmm.
Okay. So your first debut, you said, came out a couple of years ago.
Yes.
So how was that whole experience for you? Like, how did it make you feel now that you went through the complete process? Did it make you want to continue and go further with it? Did it change your mind in any way? Like, how did that impact you as an artist?
That process was a little difficult, but
Hmm.
I was able to persevere and get through everything I needed to get through. Everything was new.
Right.
I was very young when I started recording that music. I started recording the first few songs when I was about 13,
Wow.
and I released it when I was 15, and
Hmm.
I think it was my first or second year in high school, and it was the summertime. I was just every week, like it was so difficult because I wasn't used to being in the studio that much. That was like my
Hmm.
first time, being in the studio, having that environment. Um, I was in the studio every week recording songs, song after song after song,
Wow.
and just the engineer is my first time seeing the engineer mix my vocals and like
Right. Right.
listening to the finished product. It was like, wow, did I really do that? Is that something that I made? Is that my voice?
Right.
Like, yeah. So I was in awe of just seeing that whole process. It's the project is 5 songs. It was
Okay.
supposed to be a 7, but I couldn't figure out what else to write at the time. So
Okay.
we just decided to release 5 songs. But
Now, where can they find the first debut? Give us the name and tell us where they can go find it.
it's on my SoundCloud at
Okay.
Naya Nicole.
Okay. So the first project is there. So the new song that you just recently released, is that from the second project?
That's just a single.
A
That's
single that you just
yeah.
released it. Okay. So and also you have management. So shout out to your management, first time
Yes.
bookings. You know that those my people. I gotta give first time a shout out. So how does it feel working with management? Like that's now an outside entity helping your career and molding you in a certain, for your growth in the business. So how does that feel with working with management?
It definitely feels good to have a group of people support you all the time and
Right.
always, getting you shows and making sure that you're heard and, promoting your music, and it's just it feels good to have
Right.
somebody behind you like that.
Because you do need a team, right? This to
Right.
be able to market and promote yourself all day is very difficult, especially if you're going to school, have a job, or whatever else going on in your life. You do actually need to be a part of some. I mean, you don't have to, but it's very helpful unless you have that time to really dedicate to promote and market yourself all day. So, how have your friends and family, like, is everyone supportive? Is everyone pushing you? Do you feel like, because sometimes I speak to some artists and they say, I started out getting support and then it dwindled, like people receive different levels. So how is that with the people that are around you and your fan base? Do you feel the love and the support?
When I first started out, the support was it was but
Okay.
right now the support is just like skyrocketing. I have so much support from family, friends, um, sometimes people that I don't even know, people that my dad knows, and because he's always promoting me and Nigel. So
Yes, yes.
yeah, and the
When
support
y'all
is
make it, y'all
just
gonna have to put him in a big house somewhere. Set him up nice because he is working. He is so like he's so excited. I know because y'all his children, but he's
yeah,
so excited for y'all, and it's great that y'all are really talented. You know what I mean? On
thank
your
you.
own, like outside, you really are talented, and you can see that you and your brother put that work in, that time, and taking this very seriously, that
Yes,
this is something that you want to do. So that's how I see it on the outside looking in. And I'm quite sure others can say that as well. So that's great. And going to school for business will definitely help you to succeed and be able to handle both sides, right?
right.
Of the situation, to handle your business and then your artistry, you got that already covered. So let's talk about this new single that is out, because I got two beautiful t-shirts from your dad and two
Yes.
beautiful colors, like a lavender and a kind of pinkish one. I love both of them. And the same day he brought me the t-shirts, I actually ordered two pairs of shorts, and the shorts came and they matched the t-shirts perfectly. So I got two new outfits now. And I'm saying, what are the chances? Because these are not common colors, right?
Right.
Usually when people give me t-shirts, they're black, they're white, they're blue. But I got two beautiful feminine colored t-shirts, and I got two shorts that match them exactly to a T, like I bought a set. So thank you for the t-shirts. I
Of
really
course.
appreciate it.
Of
So let's talk
course.
about the single. How did it come about?
At first, I was thinking about Nicki and Cardi, that fallout that they had a while ago, and
Okay.
then I started thinking about females and female artists in general.
Okay.
The need to always compete and comparing yourself to another woman, and I felt like both verses on the song just needed to um, capture my perspective on
Right.
that issue. And basically, She Ain't You is about um, being confident as your own woman, not comparing
Mhm.
yourself to other women, and understanding that you have your own strengths, and so does that other woman.
Right.
The title "She Ain't You" comes from "She is not you, and you are not her." I know that's a little literal,
No,
but
no, literally, it's not like that. The theme that you just talked about, it's not like it can only relate to like children your age. This song can reach all women, all ages, because you got adults that's always being competitive, always looking at, you know, their female friend that they should be united with, feeling like they have to be competitive, you know. And you would think after you reach a certain age, you'll be confident within yourself that you don't have to look at anybody else and wish you had what they had or want what somebody else wants. So I definitely get it. And yeah, I definitely get it, you know? Mm-hmm. So.
We gon' do it like this, like this. Do it like this, like this. I'm gonna do it like this, like this. Do it like this, like this, yeah. Relationships coming, I gotta watch out. To see if they plotting, to see if they want it, I gotta watch out. Getting older now, getting up there now. Still looking for the snakes, I got a lot to say. Heard you if you got your own, yeah. Heard you, independent woman. Turn up when she on her own, yeah. Turn up, yeah, she know what she doing. She know what she doing. I'm assuming she know what she doing. So drunk a friend had to call her Uber, but at the same time, dude tryna scoop her. Nah, he don't really wanna scoop her. Get the gist of what I'm saying, try to use her. Get the gist of what I'm saying, try to use her. Watch out for the people tryna use ya. Watch out, gotta watch out. Watch out, gotta watch out. Watch out. Y'all boys wanna act up and act up, but try to snatch us up. Oh no, I had to pull up, snatch y'all like to pull up. Wanna do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this. Do it like that, like this. Yeah. Hold up, wait a minute. Don't judge me if I'm being skeptical. I just wanna know, yeah, your intentions. Cause I gotta know, yeah. Is it wrong for me to think about my feelings? Is it wrong for me to tell you how I'm feeling? I'd rather keep it 100 and you do the same. Cause honestly, I ain't got no time for pain. I ain't got no time for games. Too busy doing me, living life to the fullest. Cause I'm on my way. Ain't no peace to me, hit it then on to the next one. You bugging if you think that you gon' get some. You bugging if you think that I'm the next one. If I'm the next one. You bugging if you think that you gon' get some. You bugging if you think that I'm the next one. If I'm the next one. You got the wrong one. Y'all boys wanna act up and act up, but try to snatch us up. Oh no, I had to pull up, snatch y'all like to pull up. Wanna do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this. Do it like that, like this. Yeah. Y'all boys wanna act up and act up, but try to snatch us up. Oh no, I had to pull up, snatch y'all like to pull up. Wanna do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this. Do it like that, like this. Yeah. You got the wrong one. The wrong one. Had to pull up on him. Yeah. Wrong one.
So you're gonna sing for us today, right? We're gonna go into a live performance by you, by Nicole, and then we also gonna play another track. Now, the other track, is that from your first debut?
That's a single that I had released last year on my birthday, my 19th birthday. So yeah, I'll be singing. I don't have the concert track for that, but I'll be singing that.
Okay. Yeah. So look, whenever you're ready, everybody, here's a nice live performance from Nicole.
Yeah. Oh, tell me what are we doing here? Tell me how did we even get here? Yeah. Oh, we just on different levels. Even if we are, it ain't the place to meddle. No, we just waking up, trying to figure this out. Steady wasting time, we be acting like clowns. Hoping all that I'm trying to swallow my pride. I'm trying to be the bigger person, yet I'm down to pride. Oh, ain't no steal my shine, ain't no steal my prom. Ain't no he say, she say, I ain't with these files. You better hop on it, cause we own it, yeah, I'm on it. New waves all day, better pay attention. Oh, not to mention. You know we got us looking crazy, 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 yeah. She's just mad 'cause she don't do what you do. She's just mad 'cause she ain't, no, she ain't you. She ain't, no, she ain't you. She don't do what you do. She ain't, no, she ain't you. She don't do what you do. Sorry, I'm just being honest. Tell you what the truth is. You know it's a problem. I ain't got no option. Disposing all the nonsense. Guess it's getting real now. Don't worry about your wallet. Flashing all that drip, man. I swear it got me nauseous. Beside the point in all this. Beside the point in all this, yeah. Beside the point in all this. Just tell me where's your conscience, 'cause I ain't worried about the little things. No, like the names in the Twitter feed, but you gon' get it, best believe. I don't want no competition, please. I don't want no rivalries. Got no time for the hate, no, no. Got no time to play games, no, no. Recognize that this is lame, no, 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 no. Because she don't do what you do. She's just mad 'cause she ain't, no, she ain't you. She ain't, no, she ain't you. She don't do what you do. She ain't, no, she ain't you. She don't do what you do.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Can we hear some of the instrumentals? Very, very nice. You have, I'm sorry, did I interrupt you?
No, it's okay. That was the
No,
end.
no, no. My thing is to sing it a cappella live and for us to hear you. I can definitely, without the music, I can see your range. I can hear you. I'm talking about, I can see and hear your range, but you have grown. Look at you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. That was so good. Can you play it out loud and we can hear a little bit of the track, the melody?
Yes.
Okay. We down to, we have a few more minutes, but again, everybody, if you're just tuning in, this is Naya Nicole. And she's from the Boogie Down, right, Naya?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yes, yes. We from the Boogie Down, and she is my featured artist for today.
Oh, yeah. It's what happens when I think about you. I get in my feelings, yeah. I start reminiscing, yeah. Next time around, I want it to be different, yeah. Waiting on the sun, guess it's time for a different breath. Lord, please save it for me. Do this one favor for me. I had to change my play, always got way too complicated for me. I hope he's waiting for me. And everywhere he go, they play my song. That's why I say the things I say. Oh, yeah, yeah. for me, 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 yeah. Give me all of you in exchange for me. This what happens when I think about you. I get in my feelings, yeah. I start reminiscing, yeah. Next time around, I want it to be different, yeah. Waiting on the sun, guess it's time for a different prayer. Lord, please save it for me. Do this one favor for me. I had to change my play, always got way too complicated for me. I hope he's waiting for me. And everywhere he go, they play my song. That's why I say the things I say.